Welcome to our video on 25 tourist traps in the US that locals warn against. While America boasts countless incredible destinations, some popular spots have earned a reputation for being overrated or overpriced. In this video, we'll explore the tourist traps that locals often advise travelers to skip, highlighting why you might want to consider alternative experiences. From iconic landmarks to shopping districts, get ready to discover which attractions may not live up to the hype. Let's dive in. 1. Times Square, New York, New York. Times Square is undeniably iconic with its dazzling lights and towering billboards. However, for many, the allure quickly fades amidst the sea of tourists and street performers vying for attention. If you're not fond of overpriced restaurants and the hustle of performers asking for tips, it might be wise to explore other parts of New York City. Neighborhoods like Greenwich Village or Brooklyn's Dumbo offer charm without the overwhelming crowds. In Times Square, the flashing lights can feel like a sensory overload, making it challenging to truly enjoy the city's essence. 2. Hollywood Walk of Fame, Los Angeles, California. The Hollywood Walk of Fame might sound glamorous, but in reality, it's just a stretch of stars embedded in a sidewalk. The area is often littered and it's common to encounter costumed characters aggressively seeking payment for photos. For a more genuine Hollywood experience, consider visiting Griffith Park or the Getty Center. These places offer a more relaxed atmosphere with stunning views and cultural exhibits. While the walk may boast names of legends, the surrounding environment can feel more like a hustle than a tribute. 3. Fisherman's Wharf, San Francisco, California. Fisherman's Wharf is a bustling hub of attractions, but many locals find it overly commercialized. With its overpriced seafood and gimmicky shops, it often feels more tourist trap than authentic San Francisco. Instead, the Ferry Building Marketplace offers a fantastic array of local food vendors and a more genuine taste of the city. The charm of Fisherman's Wharf is overshadowed by its commercial push, making other parts of the city more appealing for those seeking true San Francisco flavor. 4. Bourbon Street, New Orleans, Louisiana. Bourbon Street, famous for its vibrant nightlife and jazz music, can be a thrilling experience for first-time visitors. However, it's also known for overpriced drinks, a rowdy atmosphere, and the risk of pickpockets. For those seeking a more authentic vibe, Frenchmen Street offers a wealth of local music venues and a more laid-back ambiance. While Bourbon Street is a rite of passage for many, the bustling energy can sometimes overshadow the rich culture that New Orleans is known for. 5. The Las Vegas Strip, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Las Vegas Strip is synonymous with grandeur and spectacle, but it comes with its drawbacks. The endless walking, inflated prices, and persistent street hustlers can detract from the experience. For a taste of old Vegas charm, Fremont Street is a great alternative, offering a more genuine and less commercialized vibe. The Strip's allure is undeniable, but the underlying hustle can sometimes make it feel more like a theme park than a city. 6. The Alamo, San Antonio, Texas. The Alamo holds a significant place in American history, yet many visitors are surprised by its modest size. Beyond the facade, the surrounding area is filled with touristy gift shops that can detract from the historical importance. For a deeper dive into Texas history, consider visiting the San Antonio Missions National Historical Park. The Alamo's story is captivating, but its presentation can feel underwhelming amidst the commercial surroundings. 7. South of the Border, Dillon, SC. South of the Border is a roadside attraction that promises a quirky experience. However, its outdated attractions and kitschy souvenirs may not be worth a detour. While it can be a fun pit stop for a laugh, it's not a destination in itself. Travelers might find more satisfaction in exploring nearby natural attractions or historical sites. The charm of South of the Border lies in its oddity, but for those seeking substance, it might fall short. 8. Pike Place Market, Seattle, Washington. Pike Place Market is a must-visit for food lovers, but the main fish-throwing area can become overcrowded quickly. The crush of tourists often makes it difficult to enjoy the market's offerings. Locals suggest exploring smaller markets or dining at nearby restaurants for a more relaxed experience. The market is a sensory delight, but its popularity can sometimes overshadow its authentic offerings. 9. Mall of America, Bloomington, Minnesota. The Mall of America is a shopper's paradise, but for those indifferent to retail therapy, it might not hold much appeal. With the same stores available in other locations, the overwhelming crowds can make shopping tiresome. Instead, visitors can explore nearby attractions like the Minnesota Zoo or the Minneapolis Institute of Art. The mall's scale is impressive, but for those not inclined towards shopping, it might feel like an endless maze of consumerism. 10. Salem, MA. During Halloween season. Salem's rich history makes it a fascinating destination, but visiting during October can be overwhelming. Crowds flock to the town, leading to long lines and overpriced attractions. For a more authentic experience, consider visiting during the off-season when the town's charm can be fully appreciated without the throngs of tourists. Salem's allure is undeniable, but the Halloween rush can sometimes overshadow its historical significance. 11. Wall Drug, Wall, SD. Wall Drug is a storied stop for road trippers, famous for its quirky Americana vibe. However, beyond the collection of gift shops, there's not much to see. While it can be a fun stop to stretch your legs, it may not warrant a long detour. Travelers might find more satisfaction by heading to the nearby Badlands National Park for breathtaking scenery. Wall Drug's charm lies in its novelty, but for those seeking depth, it might feel superficial. 12. Niagara Falls, New York Side. Niagara Falls is a natural wonder that leaves many in awe, but the New York Side can feel a bit neglected. Overpriced attractions and a somewhat run-down environment may not meet expectations. For a more fulfilling experience, cross over to the Canadian side, where the views and amenities are often considered superior. The falls themselves are majestic, but the surrounding area on the New York side can feel like a letdown. 13. Myrtle Beach Boardwalk, Myrtle Beach, SC. The Myrtle Beach Boardwalk promises fun and excitement, but often delivers tacky souvenir shops and outdated attractions. While the beach itself is beautiful, the boardwalk can feel underwhelming. For a more enjoyable visit, explore further afield to discover less crowded beaches and authentic local eateries. The boardwalk's allure is in its nostalgia, but for those seeking quality, it might not deliver. 14. The Four Corners Monument, as NM, UT, Colorado. The Four Corners Monument offers the unique experience of standing in 4 states at once. However, beyond the plaque, there's little else to do. Visitors often find themselves waiting in line for a quick photo op, only to realize the area lacks other attractions. Consider exploring the nearby natural beauty of Monument Valley or Mesa Verde National Park for a more enriching experience. The monument's novelty is appealing, but its lack of substance can be disappointing. 15. Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. Graceland is a pilgrimage for Elvis Presley fans, offering a glimpse into the life of the king of rock and roll. However, for those less enthused, the expensive tour might feel underwhelming. Visitors looking for a broader taste of Memphis might prefer exploring Beale Street or the National Civil Rights Museum. Graceland's allure is undeniable for fans, but for others, it might not justify the cost. 16. Cadillac Ranch, Amarillo, TX. Cadillac Ranch is an iconic piece of roadside art, featuring half-buried cars in the Texas dirt. While it offers a quirky photo opportunity, it's situated in the middle of nowhere. Visitors not enamored by such attractions might find it underwhelming. Exploring the nearby Palo Duro Canyon State Park might offer a more rewarding experience. The ranch's novelty is intriguing, but for those not interested in kitsch, it might not impress. 17. Roswell UFO Attractions, Roswell, New Mexico. Roswell is synonymous with UFOs and alien lore, attracting enthusiasts from around the world. However, the attractions primarily consist of kitschy-themed shops and overpriced souvenirs. Those hoping for genuine extraterrestrial excitement might leave disappointed. For a more enriching visit, consider the International UFO Museum or the nearby Bottomless Lakes State Park. Roswell's charm lies in its mystery, but the reality can feel more commercial than cosmic. 18. The Blarney Stone, Blarney, Ireland and its U.S. replicas. The Blarney Stone, known for bestowing the gift of gab, draws many to partake in its tradition. However, the experience often involves long lines and the thought of kissing a stone touched by countless others. Some U.S. cities even have replicas that charge for a similar experience, which might not be worth the wait or cost. Consider exploring local cultural spots that offer a more genuine taste of the area. The stone's legend is captivating, but the reality might feel less enchanting. 19. The Liberty Bell, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Liberty Bell is a powerful symbol of American independence, yet the experience of visiting can be anticlimactic. The cracked bell, while historically significant, often comes with long lines and rigorous security checks. For a richer taste of Philadelphia's history, consider visiting the Independence Hall or the Philadelphia Museum of Art. The bell's symbolism is profound, but the experience might not live up to its significance. 20. Disney's Times Square Store, New York, New York. Disney's Times Square Store is a magnet for fans, offering a plethora of Disney merchandise. However, the prices are often inflated and the crowds overwhelming. For those seeking Disney products, purchasing online or visiting an actual Disney park might be more satisfying. The store's appeal is undeniable for enthusiasts, but the frenzy can sometimes overshadow the magic. 21. Waikiki Beach, Honolulu, Hawaii. Waikiki Beach is a picturesque paradise, but it's often crowded with tourists and lined with expensive resorts. The waves might not satisfy avid surfers, leaving some underwhelmed. For a more tranquil experience, locals suggest visiting Lanikai Beach or the North Shore. Waikiki's beauty is undeniable, but for those seeking solitude, it might not deliver. 22. The Gateway Arch, St. Louis, Mo. The Gateway Arch is an architectural marvel that defines the St. Louis skyline. However, the expensive tram ride to the top can feel underwhelming. Visitors might find more interest in the museum at its base, which offers a deeper insight into the city's history. The arch's structure is captivating, but the journey to the top might not match the anticipation. 23. Key West's southernmost point buoy, Key West, Florida. The southernmost point buoy is a popular photo op in Key West, marking the southernmost point of the continental U.S. However, the long lines for a simple photo with a concrete buoy can be off-putting. Visitors might find more enjoyment by exploring Key West's vibrant culture, such as the Ernest Hemingway Home or Mallory Square. The buoy's claim is intriguing, but the reality might feel anticlimactic. 24. Magnolia Market, Waco, TX. Magnolia Market, made famous by the TV show Fixer Upper, draws fans eager to experience the charm of Chip and Joanna Gaines. However, the shopping experience often involves long lines and pricey home decor. For those less interested in home goods, exploring other parts of Waco might offer more variety. The market's appeal is strong for fans, but for others, it might not justify the trip. 25. The Hollywood Sign Hike, Los Angeles, California. The Hollywood Sign is an emblem of the entertainment industry, drawing many to hike its trails for a close-up view. However, the trek can be long and hot, and the view is often better from afar. Locals recommend the Griffith Observatory for a panoramic view of the city and the sign. The hike's allure is strong for those seeking adventure, but the effort might not match the reward.